folks, lining up on the jam line for the reins of terror in the main position, snipers 50 cal.
And for daisy cutters, we have Little Missy Missile, 1859.
Snipers working to get through the pack.
Little Missy Missile takes the lead.
Snipers finally through the front.
That Missy, she's little but she's mighty, calling it off.
Good hit and quit it on Little Missy Missile. Daisy Cutters starting things out strong with 4 points in the first jam.
And the reins of terror's got Burning Rubber. 5 up on the jam line.
Daisy cutters have number 9, Dish Vicious.
And Burning Rubber grabs the lead out in front, looking to score some points.
Dish has made it through the pack.
Burning Rubber taking some hits and she calls it off.
Folks, make sure to join us for the after party at Dolan Pub in the Tannery District. Dolan's Pub has been the home of the Capital City Rollers after parties this season. And it's really not about who wins the game, it's about who wins the after party.
You going to the after party, Doc?
Of course, feel free to buy me a drink.
I will be going to the after party too, perhaps having an adult beverage. Sniper is on the line, gets pushed out.
Edith Bath is fighting her way through.
Sniper jumps out in front. Sniper is pushing through the wall. And she calls it off. And on the jump line for the CCR, Burning Rubber, 45.
For the daisy cutters, 55, Paint Tree.
Looks like Project Atlas picking up the first penalty in this half.
Burning Rubber hitting for a little jammer on jammer. And Burning Rubber takes the lead chance. Out in front, looking to score some points.
Paint Trees making them tied.
Both jammers
Burning
heading
Rubber
back.
laying a smackdown on the Capital City Jammer.
Oh, and Acadian Axelrod gets a penalty.
I do believe that was for direction of play, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Those penalties sure do impede your ability to score points. We are starting to do jam here, people, and for reason chair. in the jammer position, snipers, 50 cal.
I said
Little
light.
Missy Missile's up there again.
And I wish I had my iPad.
You don't have to sit back here.
Sherry Drake picking up a forearm penalty. She's going to be signing a 1-minute lease on the penalty box.
Little Missy Missile calls it off. And up to the jam line, we have number 9, Dishes.
And for the reins of tear, Burn and Rubber, number 45 on that jam line.
You don't need to sit back here.
Burn and Rubber taking a little punishment coming from the pack, but she's got the lead jam status. She's circling around, looking to score some points.
The dish is right on her tail.
Big shout out to one of our sponsors, Swifty's 15-minute oil change. Swifty is the drive-through, no appointments necessary oil change service. Swifty's looks forward to servicing all your vehicle's fluid needs. For more information, check them out at swifty15.com.
When's the last time you had your oil changed, Doc?
Not nearly recent enough.
On the jam line for the reins of tear, Cypress.
We have Edith Path jamming for the Daisy Cutters.
Knocker Walker having a little bit of addition of the punishment going on there. Oh, looks like the Capital City girl's down. But she's back up again.
Oh, Edith got the lead jam.
Sniper's hot on her tail.
As Edith calls it off.
Burning Rubber, number 45, back up on the jam line for the reins of tear. And Little Missy Missile, 1859, for the Daisy Cutters. Burning Rubber takes the lead jam steps. Missy Missile, hot on her tail. Burning Rubber trying to force her way through the pack. Little fancy footwork, handing out some smackdowns.
Missy
Burning
Missile's
Rubber
getting
dancing. Burning Rubber calls off the jam.
up to the jam line. We have Dish Fishes. Throttling on.
And for the reins of tear, Cypress.
Now, we've had a few questions from the audience. One of the big ones was, what's going on when the jammer's tapping their hits? They're doing that kind of slappy thing. Trixie, demonstrate for them. All right, that means they're calling it off. If you are the lead jammer, you can call off the jam so that it doesn't go a full 2 minutes.
Dish Vicious has lead jammer. Lead jams.
Sniperess through the pack and hot on her tail.
Dish is flying around like Seabiscuit. And she calls it off.
Seabiscuit, is that a horse reference?
Yeah.
Are you saying she looks like a horse?
She's a sexy pony.
Sexy pony indeed.
All right, now, hey, how would you guys like a chance at winning a couple of tickets to another game for the Capital City Rollers? All right, If you want to win those tickets, all you have to do is head over to the merch table. You see that lovely pink frame? Get your picture taken, tag yourself on Facebook, and you will be entered in for a draw for a couple of tickets.
Jam start.
Vernon Rubber pushed out of play, but now she's back in.
Edith Path has lead jam.
Absolutely demoralizing, getting knocked out of bounds and run back that far. It's that much more you have to work.
Well, she's back in play now, Doc, and clearing up the distance.
Oh, she calls it off.
See that right there? Great example of the tapping hips calling it off.
Fine
Did they-
example.
They do that for strategic advantage, Doc?
Most definitely, if you can grab points and not let your opponent pick up points, that is a great time to call it off. Just a little point of update, currently less than 20 minutes left in this half. We've got the Daisy Cutters leading 24, the Reigns of Terror 21.
And on the jam line for the Reigns of Chair, Knocker Walker, number EXT 111.
And for the Daisy Cutters, we have Pain Train 55, and she's taking lead jammer status.
Knocker Walker, hot on her heels.
Wonder how she's never been on a train. And she calls it off.
That's how you play the game, folks. Pick up some points, call it off.
That was an easy handful of points, and there's nothing easier than getting your bike serviced by Savage's Bicycle Repair Center, servicing the capital city for over 115 years. Big thanks to Savage Bicycle Repair. Check them out online at savages.ca.
And on the jam line for the Reigns of Chair, Vernon Rubber, number 45.
And for the Daisy Cutters, Middle Missy Missile 1859. She's fighting her way through.
Vernon Rubber takes the lead jam status out in front, looking to score a few more points.
Had a little questioning there on this Power Jam for the Reigns of Terror.
Power jam, Reigns of Chair looking to pick up some points here.
Now, for those of you wondering what exactly a Power Jam is, that is when the opposing team, in this case Fredericton, happens to have their jammer in the penalty box, allowing Moncton's jammer to go around and score as many points as they like, without the chance of you scoring points.
It's kind of like a power play in hockey, only a lot sexier.
It's true, because every time you pass that back, you pick up an extra ghost point for the jammer in the box, just as if you'd lapped them.
Vernon Rubber picks up a whole lot of points and calls it off.
In that short few minutes, we've seen this flip, 36 to 27 for the Reigns of Terror, just over 16 minutes left. Looks like we've got ourselves an official timeout. You can tell that due to the official timeout dance.
I encourage you all to join in on the official timeout dance.
This official timeout dance is being brought to you by some damaged tape that they need to fix up, as well as Dolan's Pub, home of the after party. Make sure to come check it out down in the Tannery District, because it's not about who wins the game, it's about who wins the after party. While we're at it, we're going to give a big shout out to Roy Crawford Photography, quite possibly the biggest name in East Coast Derby photography. You can find out all his best Derby shots on his website, roycrawford.webley.com. Also, quite possibly one of the greatest human beings in the world of Derby. Just saying that. Just visit his site. You'll understand.
And it's Sue Lawrence Hair Spawn Gallery. They do hairdos, not hair don'ts.
Oh, the jam line for the Reigns of Chair, number 50, Cal Snyder. like jam.
Jam's good.
Looks like Lawless, number 88, is heading to the penalty box for a direction of play.
Dun, dun, dun.
You definitely don't want these penalties on a power jam, giving less opponents for the opposing jam to go around.
Oh, little Miss Al is back in the game.
And Snipers calls off the jam.
I don't like marmalade, it's weird.
That jam being brought to you by the Bruce Boutique. These cutters are so fantastic they can get sports south of the border. Bruce Boutique is a proud supporter of the Capital City Rollers based out of Nashua, New Hampshire. If you're looking for the best in derby gear, check them out online at bruceboutique.com.